Hi, Dr. Masha here, and today we'll talk about weight loss plateau and strategies to overcome it. After weeks of getting fantastic results and losing weight, you might notice that the scale is not moving and you've hit a weight loss plateau. This can be very frustrating and quite discouraging. You can continue dieting, going to the gym and running on a treadmill. It doesn't matter what you do, the weight is not moving. Today I'll tell you why this might be happening and what are the strategies to overcome it. Watch this video till the end to learn about my favorite strategies to jumpstart weight loss again. If you have more questions about weight loss or women's health, please leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them in the future videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive these videos in the future. Weight loss plateau is zero weight loss in the period of last 2 weeks. And I say 2 weeks because if you're a woman and if you're still menstruating, your weight will fluctuate with your menstrual cycle. And especially in the second half of the menstrual cycle, your weight may stand still, and this is due to water accumulation more than anything else. And you might feel that weight is not moving and you're not losing weight. However, when you reach day 1 of your menstrual cycle, you will notice that within a couple of days, this weight will be gone, this extra fluid will be gone, and you will see movement in the scale. We should distinguish first between weight loss and fat loss. And this is very important because what we tend to look at is weight loss. We look at the scale and we want to see the numbers go down. But in reality, we want to see fat loss because fat is inflammation. It makes us more susceptible to chronic disease, and this is what gives a person that appearance that we don't like and we like to change. So you want to lose fat and you want to gain muscle. To gain muscle, we need to do exercise and especially strength training. And at one point, this gain in muscle mass might equal loss in fat. So you would think that because scale is not moving, nothing is happening. But you should really assess fat loss. To assess fat loss, the easiest way to do it at home is to measure waist circumference. You should measure it standing, and you can do it once a week and preferably the same time of the day. So you should see waist circumference going down. You might also notice with fat loss that your clothes would fit looser and people would start commenting that you've lost weight, even though when you look at the scale, it doesn't look so. So we're aiming at fat loss. Another way to measure fat loss is to use an in-body measurement machine. This is a machine when you have to hold it with 2 hands or stand with 2 feet barefoot. And usually they have these machines at the gyms or sometimes at the nutritionist office or at the doctor's office. Over there you can get a more accurate reading of fat loss and also muscle gain, and also what happens with the fluid, how is it distributed in your body, and you could be sure that you're losing fat. Hitting a weight loss plateau can be very frustrating, and it can happen to everyone. So now that we've distinguished between weight loss and fat loss, let's look at the reasons why we hit weight loss plateau and what to do to overcome it. Let's look at the things that we eat. It could be that you're just eating more calories that you think you're eating. The way to deal with it is to keep a diet diary. Basically, write down everything that you eat and drink for a week. Pay attention to portion sizes and you will have a good idea of how much food are you consuming. There are also apps that can help you with that. So my favorite one is My Plate Calorie Counting or MyFitnessPal Calorie Counting. You can use apps, record every single thing that you eat or drink and have a look at how many calories do you consume. Where do these calories come from? And again, look at the portion sizes. Another reason that you might not be eating enough. Sounds strange, right? Because if we're trying to lose weight, of course, we're trying to get into caloric deficit, so eat less calories that we're spending. But we have to be really careful here because if we're going in too much of a caloric deficit, what our body does, it slows down metabolism. Basically, it adapts to the amount of calories we're consuming every day and it adjusts the rate at which we're burning these calories. Let's say you spend every day 1,500 calories. To lose weight, you need to lower that number by, let's say, 200 calories. So you would be consuming 1,300 calories. In one point in time, your body would adjust your metabolism so that you're going to be spending every day not 1,500 calories, but 1,300 calories. So the way to overcome it is either increase physical activity, so we're forcing our body to spend more calories, or have a cheat day. And by cheat day, I don't mean that you have a day when you're gonna eat all this junk food. No, you're gonna have a day in the week when you're gonna consume more calories. So let's say your goal is 1,300 calories a day. On a Sunday, you're gonna consume 1,800 calories a day. This will trick your mind into thinking that you're actually consuming more calories, so there is no need to slow down your metabolism. And the third reason when it comes to dieting and the food that we eat could be that we are getting enough calories and we're not getting too many calories, but we're getting calories from the wrong type of foods. Calorie is not a calorie. All calories are not created equal. If a calorie comes from a bag of chips or from a candy, these calories will promote weight gain. If a calorie comes from chicken breast and a salad, most likely it will contribute to healthy weight loss. To calculate how many calories a day your body needs, you can use a Mifflin calculator. It estimates the amount of calories you need based on your age, height, weight, and the level of physical activity and the gender, because men would generally need more calories a day than a woman. Not a rule, but generally. Second reason that might be contributing to weight loss plateau is bad night's sleep. Two consecutive nights of bad night's sleep increase hunger by 24%. And this would be hunger for junk food, for sweets, for fried foods, even for alcohol. When you have 6 consecutive nights of bad night's sleep, that's 4 hours or less, your insulin resistance will increase by 30%, much like found in diabetes. And insulin resistance is our enemy when it comes to weight loss plateau or weight loss in general. Basically, insulin resistance is number one reason why we're not losing weight. Now, bad night's sleep increases insulin resistance. What we want to increase insulin sensitivity. That's how important is good night's sleep. That can happen at the times of stress, or maybe you have some deadlines, or maybe it's summer and you just want to stay late not sleeping. Generally, not a good idea if you would like to lose weight. Another factor we should consider when breaking a weight loss plateau is exercise, physical activity. So there could be 2 reasons why you could hit a weight loss plateau. One is that you are not exercising enough. We should aim at least 300 minutes of physical activity a week. And I'm not just talking walking. This should be strength training combined with aerobic exercise. Prioritize strength training. It helps us build muscle that will increase our basal metabolic rate. So the more muscle we have, the more calories we're burning at the state of not moving, just sitting down. I'm burning calories. So the more muscle I have, the more calories per minute I'm burning. And strength training will help you gain muscle. Exercise is not just a weight loss tool. It helps us bring down inflammation, it improves cardiovascular health, and it helps prevent a lot of chronic diseases. Another reason we could hit a weight loss plateau is over-exercising, when you're exercising too much. When we exercise too much, when we spend a lot of hours in the gym, this creates inflammation in our body. And inflammation always leads to insulin resistance. And remember that insulin resistance is the number one reason why we hit a weight loss plateau and why we stop losing weight. We need to find that sweet spot when it's not too much and it's not too little of physical activity. Next factor we should consider is stress. Did you know that 90% of all doctor's visits are due to stress? Stress is huge when it comes to any disease and when it comes to weight loss as well. Stress hormone, cortisol, negatively affects insulin sensitivity. So it makes us more insulin resistant, especially when we experience long-term stress. Strategies to overcome stress. My favorite one is journaling. We know that journaling increases heart rate variability, and that's a marker of how well we handle stress. Before we move to the last reason why you might be experiencing weight loss plateau, I'd like to share with you my favorite strategy to jumpstart weight loss again. If you feel that you are hitting weight loss plateau because you're stressed, you're suffering from bad night's sleep, you have high levels of inflammation, and you suffer from insulin resistance, I have good news for you, because there is a strategy that can help you overcome all these problems and jumpstart the weight loss. It's called Hyperbaric Oxygen Therapy. Hyperbaric Oxygen Therapy is administered inside a hyperbaric chamber. You get inside, you stay there for an hour, and the air is pumped in, and that way the atmospheric pressure inside the hyperbaric chamber is increased. And that does wonders. It decreases levels of inflammation, it increases insulin sensitivity, and it puts your body generally into relaxation mode. It also increases your metabolic rate. So it increases the rate at which you burn calories. And if this is not enough, it gives you more energy to exercise, because it increases the amount of oxygen that is available to your cells and tissues, and we need oxygen to produce energy. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy can be administered in a hyperbaric chamber in the clinic, or you can get a hyperbaric chamber for home use. If you're interested to learn more about hyperbarics, you can visit my website and watch my video on weight loss and hyperbaric oxygen therapy. So we learned about the great tool to jumpstart the weight loss again. Let's look at another reason why you might be experiencing a weight loss plateau. When we lose weight too fast, we might end up with nutrient deficiencies. You should look at vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin B1, vitamin B12, folate, zinc, and omega-3 index. So do the simple blood test, correct nutrient deficiencies, and continue to experiencing weight loss. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have more questions about weight loss and women's health, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the future videos.